Hello everyone, and welcome back to day 2 of learning how to sign Hark the Herald Angels Sing. This is hymn originally written a very long time ago by a man named Charles Wesley, but we are going to sign along with the acoustic version performed by Phil Wickham on Friday. Yesterday we learned how to do verse 1, sign verse 1 in the chorus. Today we're going to learn verse 2 and verse 3. So we'll get started right away after I remind you that I am left-handed. That means if you are right-handed, you're going to mirror my sign. If you look below the video in the description, there's a link to print off the lyrics. And last but not least, please consider subscribing to the channel. Okay, so verse 2 starts with Christ by highest heaven adored. So Christ is the same as King, only with a C. Christ. Okay, you're doing that sash that a king would wear. Christ by highest, you're making an H and bringing it higher. Okay, highest, heaven. So for heaven, you're rolling your hands up. Heaven. Okay, heaven. Heaven. By heaven adored. So adored has a lot of different signs, but I like to keep it simple, just in your heart. Oh, I love them. Okay, adored. Adored. And then Christ the everlasting Lord, Christ. And then everlasting is forever. So you go around with your index finger and then you switch to a Y and push it out. Okay, everlasting. And then Lord is the same as Christ and King, just with an L. Okay, let's try that from the top. Christ by highest, heaven adored, Christ the everlasting Lord. Late in time, behold he come, late. Okay, so it's almost like behind you, late. So late in time, like you're wearing a watch, behold him come. So you're telling people, look up there. Okay, behold him come. Okay, or you can just do one hand too. Come, offspring of a virgin womb. So we're going to say born. Okay, so born, we learned that yesterday. Of a virgin, you're making a V kind of around your face. Of a virgin womb. Okay, go up a little higher there, womb. Okay, showing that belly, womb. Offspring of a virgin womb. Veiled in flesh, covered. Okay, so covered, and then skin, you just kind of grab your skin and tug it a little. Okay, veiled in flesh. The Godhead, seeing Godhead see. Okay, you're doing a sight line out from your face. Let's try that from the top. Christ by highest, heaven adored, Christ the everlasting Lord. Late in time, behold him come, offspring of a virgin's womb. Veiled in flesh, the Godhead see. Hail. Okay, so hail has a lot of different possibilities they could go with, but I'm going to go with praise. That's the thing sometimes when you're making interpretations. Today I might say praise, and then by the weekend I'd be like, oh, awesome. You know, it's just an interpretation. So today I'm going with praise. So hail the incarnate. So the incarnate means in human form. Okay, so we're going to do in human form. So hail the human form of God. Okay, deity, God. Pleased with us. Pleased. Okay, pleased or pleased. Pleased. Okay, this is like joy. Pleased. I'm satisfied. Pleased with, two fists together, us. In flesh, so that. In flesh, to live, to dwell. L's at your stomach coming up to your ribs. And then Jesus, nail-pierced hands. Jesus, our Emmanuel. And Emmanuel. And you can also do that again if you wanted. Emmanuel. Let's try that from the top. That's verse 2. Okay, I know hymns are tricky. Just stick with it. You'll get there. Christ by highest, heaven adored Christ, the everlasting Lord. Late in time, behold him come, offspring of a virgin's womb. Veiled in flesh, the Godhead see. Hail the incarnate deity, pleased with us in flesh to dwell. Jesus our Emmanuel. Let's try one more time before we move on to the next one. Okay. Christ by highest heaven adored, Christ the everlasting Lord. Late in time, behold him come, offspring of a virgin's womb. Veiled in flesh, the Godhead see. Hail the incarnate deity, pleased with us in flesh to dwell. Jesus our Emmanuel. Okay. That's verse 2. Okay, now moving on to verse 3. So once again, hail, hail, the heavenly. And then Prince is the same as King or Christ, only with a P. You don't have to turn your hand all the way this way, just sideways is okay. Okay, the Prince of Peace. Lots of repeating songs or signs, right? We learned peace yesterday. Peace. And then hail the sun. So for that, you go around. You're showing the sun in the sky. The sun. Okay, the sun. And then righteousness, I won't lie to you, this one's a tricky sign. So you have your two fingers together, you bend only your fourth finger, and then you kind of bring it back. Okay, righteousness. There's also a lot of different versions for righteousness. But this one seemed like the simplest, so that's the one I wanted to go with. Okay, the sun of righteousness. Light and life, remember light from last week? You kind of flick your chin twice. Light and life to all he brings, risen, okay, so here, and then risen with healing. You're pulling sickness out of your body. Healing in his wings, okay, the angel in his wings. Mild is the same as soft, okay, mild, he, and then with a V, you kind of lay it in your non-dominant hand. He lays his glory by, and then born. So we know that, born, that man will not. Okay, so you have a thumbs up coming up from your chin and shake your head. Not die. Okay, so one palm is up, one palm is down, and then flip it. To die. And then born to raise the sons. So here for a male, sons, okay? The sons, and then of earth, we learned that yesterday too, making a ball on your non-dominant wrist, and then born to give. Okay, he's giving us, so it's coming from heaven to us, a G, give, and then second birth. So for this, we're going to say given an opportunity. I know other people would interpret it other ways, but I wanted to keep it nice and simple. I'm turning just so you can see it. See how you, two O's, and you kind of push it out into a K. Opportunity. Opportunity. Okay. Yeah, so let's try that a couple times. That's verse 3. So, hail the heavenly Prince of Peace. Hail the Son of Righteousness. Light and life to all he brings, risen with healing in his wings. Mild he lays his glory by, born, that man, okay, that us essentially, or you can say that man no more may die, born to raise the sons of earth, born to give them second birth, an opportunity, okay. And then it goes back into the chorus again. So let's try that one more time, and then we'll do 2 and 3 together, okay? So, hail the heavenly Prince of Peace. Hail the Son of Righteousness. I feel like this is almost like a contest, like when you have to try to do that in school. Like it's tricky to hold your hand position like that. Light and life to all he brings, risen with healing in his wings. Mild he lays his glory by, born that man no more may die, born to raise the sons of earth, born to give them second birth. And then it goes into Hark the Herald Angels Sing again. Okay, so let's do verse 2 and verse 3 together. Okay, so Christ by highest heaven adored, Christ the everlasting Lord. Late in time, behold him come, offspring of a virgin's womb, veiled in flesh, the Godhead see. Hail the incarnate deity, pleased with us in flesh to dwell, Jesus our Emmanuel. And then it's Hark the Herald Angels Sing, Glory in the Newborn King. And then verse number 3 is Hail the heavenly Prince of Peace. Hail the Son of Righteousness. Light and life to all he brings, risen with healing in his wings. Mild he lays his glory by, born that man no more may die, born to raise the sons of earth, born to give them second birth. And then hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn king. Okay, so practice this as many times as you need to. It is the toughest tutorial this week because we have 2 verses. Yesterday we only had 1. And when you're ready, I'll see you in the next video when we walk through the song from top to bottom. Bye. I pray that the Lord bless you and keep you. I pray that his face would shine upon you and that he would be gracious to you. I pray a blessed day for you, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye.